20 years. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andria Tobin, Executive Director of Kid Power, and I'm here today to invite you to help us celebrate this remarkable anniversary year, an organization that I've had the distinct honor of serving for 17 of those years. First as a curriculum writer, then as an instructor in the classrooms, and program director before transitioning to my current role. And for those of you unfamiliar with our programs, I'm transported back to when I would introduce our programs to our students for the first time. I can still see their curious faces as their hands would dart up in the air when I'd ask them, well, what do you think we're all about? What's in our name? That we're smart, that we're capable, that we're powerful? We would keep going until they used words of power. And we would often repeat this activity many times throughout the year to remind them that we believe in them, to remind them of their value, not just in the classroom, but out in our communities. Our co-founders, Max Skolnick and Carolyn Shaw, founded Kid Power off that simple yet powerful belief that young people can be agents of positive change in their communities when given the right tools and opportunities. And as our programs continue to evolve and we adapt to meet youth and family needs, providing critical tools, academic and enrichment activities, and equitable access across the city to meet our young people's needs, we stay true to this fundamental belief of power. Because we know, and data reminds us, that young people who have a positive self-esteem are more likely to know their value, to make safe, informed decisions, to try new things, to ask for help, and to be able to cope with mistakes. Yet it is estimated that over half of adolescents will struggle with self-confidence. So how do we lift each other up? Because we know when we talk about things we're proud of, when we talk about things that we can do for ourselves and our communities, that is incredibly powerful. And as we're seeing mental health challenges climbing with this pandemic, it's even more timely that today we're launching our 20th anniversary challenge with you. What makes you feel powerful? What moves you? And I'm here to kick us off. It was 2005, and I sat down to interview with co-founder Max Skolnick for a part-time position with Kid Power while I pursued my master's in public administration. This was my first time I was moved with Kid Power, a job that combined my love of working with young people with my passion for civic engagement and advocacy. And if you've ever met Max Skolnick, you'll understand. Was there fire under him? The way he talked with such passion and belief in our young people. He said, our young people are our future, let's just get out of their way. As he kept talking, I think I interrupted him. Sign me up. Over the years, I've been continued to be moved by our young people. Every time they step out of their comfort zone, every time they work to improve their communities, and every time they try something difficult. One of these stories I remember, they decided to take on their school lunch vendor. They photographed plastic-wrapped hot dogs and soggy vegetables, oily fries, and they even decided to photograph the trash cans, which showed all this wasted food. They combined this with research about how eating healthy food that tastes good helps them academically, physically, and mentally. They gave a formal presentation, and that actually resulted in changed lunch vendors. And now, thanks to that project and advocacy across the city, our school lunches are amazing for our young people. I have also been moved every time our young people build gardens that defy even our expectations. I've also been moved by the strategic partnerships in our community. They opened my eyes to what is possible when we come together and collaborate. One of our earliest partnerships was with Georgetown Day School. We would bring students from across the city to work with high school students one-on-one for tutoring. The high school students themselves would also create the curriculum. To see them excited about making changes in their communities, but also opening their eyes and learning from our students is a beautiful thing. And over time, this mutually beneficial partnership has helped thousands of young people across the city. And In the last decade, we have had over a dozen community partnerships, including our nonprofit colleagues. Together, our diverse experiences, our collective knowledges have really helped to create a city that believes in our young people and believes in the importance of creating equitable solutions to close the equity gap. It is this amazing network, our community partners, our staff, our students, our parents, our school administration, and of course, our generous network of donors and supporters. You all fuel us. You fuel our mission now, and you will fuel us for the next 20 years. So today, I ask you, what makes you feel powerful? What moves you?